Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm MacLeod here. Welcome back to another Redstone tutorial. So today, I have a little bit of a special one for you because I've managed to make something massive enough that I actually am not going to be doing a tutorial on it today. If you want me to show you how to build it block by block, then do leave a comment in the comment section telling me you want that, because it's going to be a fairly long episode and very intense. But what we're going to be looking at today, that you will also find a download for in the description, in which you can place it into your world saves folder and pop into the world, take a look around, build it for yourself if you want. I included some materials for you. Is a Redstone trading center. This is especially good for survival multiplayer servers, because it doesn't make sense to be trading with yourself, does it? Unless you want to do that, in which case feel free. So let me give you a small example of how this would work. Let's say Dan over here is willing to trade some magenta wool for what Tim is going to be trading him, which is some diamonds. That's some pretty expensive wool in my opinion, but you never know. Some people might just be that desperate. And so you can see that it got dispensed down here, and the reason that there's a dispenser there is so that way you can see each item fall in there, and thusly you can see just how many items you get in trade, if you choose to trade. But let's say Tim's looking in here, he sees there's magenta wool. He just traded in some diamonds, which of course Dan is over here looking very happy about because he just got some diamonds for some magenta wool. How awesome is that trade? And so, of course, Dan is going to press to accept it. However, it's not going to happen anything until Tim decides to also press the button. However, once again, Tim is feeling pretty miffed about this, that he's traded some valuable diamonds for some sheep wool. No one really wants that, so he's going to go ahead and reject it. Which means that both items, as you can hear, from both sides, get transported back to their original owners, which means we got some diamonds here and some redstone, which appears to have fallen in the bucket there. As you can see, Tim gets his back as well as some stone slabs apparently. What is wrong with this thing? Apparently there's diamonds falling from the sky. So basically this is pretty much just working off of two main concepts, which I've kind of blown out a little bit here. Which one is an OR gate, which means the reject thing. If either player presses the reject button, then both sides get rejected and everything gets reset and everyone gets their original items back. However, there's also an AND gate, as you can see right down here, tucked in right in the bottom, in which both players have to press the accept thing at the same time or flick both levers so they're on at the same time. And thusly, they will accept the trade and they will get each other's new items. I am going to mention, however, even though I'm not technically doing a tutorial today, that you are going to want a 17 by 11 building area for this thing. That includes the entire width of this, and from this part right here to this corresponding part on the other side, right here. These platforms out here extending outwards, that's on you. And the items you're going to be needing to build this are as follows: 14 redstone repeaters, 8 redstone torches, 4 droppers, not dispensers, droppers only. 6 sticky pistons, 22 packed dice. I'll mention this in just a little bit because it is not necessarily 22 packed dice. 4 glass of your choice, or 2 glass and 2 transparent box, whatever you want really. I'll explain that in a little bit as well. 4 chests, 4 signs if you want to mark which buttons which I would recommend. 4 buttons, 50 hoppers, 62 redstone, 4 comparators, 6 quartz stairs, 262 blocks of your choice. You can split these up however you want between the building and the decorative blocks, and 7 slabs. As for the packed ice, that is mainly for this item transportation duct. You don't have to have it all packed ice. The only ones you need packed ice on are these two, because it's the only two where the water is not flowing. This also leads me into the 2 transparent blocks you can choose if you don't want glass, is to be right here. So that way items don't go falling out this side, while also making sure that this does not break the wire. The other 2 pieces of glass are necessary, though, because you kind of want to see what you're doing in here, right? Of course you do. Like I said, today's not going to be a tutorial episode showing you how to build it block by block. If you want to download the world for yourself, however, and play around with it on your own time, you can certainly do that. A link to download that is in the description below. And I guess if you really want to see a block by block tutorial of this, feel free to say that in the comments, and I might just do it in a future episode. All you have to do is let me know that you want that. Anyways, guys, that's going to be the end of today's video on this redstone contraption. If you did, please be sure to hit a like and a comment down below. It really helps out the channel. Also, make sure to subscribe if you really enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. So long, everyone.